Hey everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing some Crafty Survivors and checking up the update, which happens to be basically the 1 year anniversary update. It added another class, the Miner, who I have not unlocked, but I haven't played this game since release basically. And it has had a lot of updates, not upgrades. Well, I guess it's had upgrades too. And it has fixed a lot of the problems I had with it originally, such as like too many of the same type of enemies and the meta progression was like too slow. There's a lot going on now. There's a lot of systems. There's a lot of ways to have buffs in your town. I'm still trying to restore the fisherman's hut. I haven't found this like material I need. There's merchants who come to town. There's like this bit of lore here if you're into it. If you don't know what this is not a bullet heaven. Even though it's called Crafty Survivors, this is a twin stick arena roguelike, really. With probably the best characters in any like action game I've ever played, maybe any like top down, the most unique between them, because they all play extremely differently to the point that if you were to play the chef character throughout the entire game and then try to play like one of the harder levels with this character, I would be pretty willing to bet that you'd struggle because of the difference. So this game has a lot going on. Basically, I'll go over like what a couple characters do. So this guy is the chef. This is the first character you'll get unlocked with. Basically, his whole thing is debuffing enemies with random like status effects, and then if you defeat them while they have, you know, this many status effects on them, you get a stack of serve. Once you have 20 serves, you literally start cooking. You cook up a meal, and you nuke people in a big area. It's pretty awesome. This person is a sculptor who makes statues. You punch the statues with your chisel to activate them. It's a cool mechanic. It's also quite difficult. This character is super easy and fun, kind of like a ninja, like a sewing ninja, because you do damage by dashing. I'm gonna play the chef just as like the most basic one, just to like show off. I think it's easy to show off. It has a cool couple of neat features. I'm talking about it this way because I think a lot of people have not seen this game before, and they should have, because it is like extremely underrated based on I was looking at on the Twitch, or like not Twitch, on the Steam page. Okay, that's a new enemy. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of active dodging and attacking and whatnot. Now, what you might notice is that my character's auto-attacking. It does not have to be that way. I would normally take Caramel Drop here, but real talk, I'm not going to, because if I want to use this like an image for a thumbnail, it's going to clutter up the screen. I'm not joking. It's just going to look like brown, and it's not going to look good. So we're going to take Roasting Time, which is going to throw an oven. This game has maybe the best skill upgrades I've ever seen. And with that, I mean, not like evolutions, but what I mean is that when I upgrade that oven that I just picked up to, you know, its next level, and specifically its final level, what you actually get is insane. Like level 2, we just get a whole nother oven. We just double its power. Which we'll probably just do. And then we could upgrade serve. We could upgrade this. I have a couple removes. I have a couple rerolls. I should probably remove this if I'm not ever going to take it. Skill cooldown is good. Inflicting burn. Is pretty good to enemies get affected by, you know, enemies who are affected by roasting get affected by burn. So there's a lot going on, right, with like gameplay. So I get that there's obviously some turnoff, but I feel like there's a lot of people specifically who watch this channel who might really enjoy this game. And obviously there's like synergy skills like Sriracha Meteor, which we're going to try and go for. So I'm going to take this peppercorn poof, which is basically pocket sand. Does this guy ever die? Is he just invincible? This is my first time seeing this frog, so I'm not sure. You can also change the difficulty if it's too difficult. I'm playing on normal. Let's take Salt Rain. I think Salt Rain's pretty decent. So there's another thing that's really cool about this game, and I think this is a feature that's kind of incredible. You can turn on manual and auto cast for every spell you have on your bar. You can have 5 abilities plus your basic attack plus your like blast ability, and any of those can be automatic or manual. For some characters, I have found you can't really do automatic. I mean, you can, but some skills will like try and hold you in place. And that can be deadly in this game. If you'll notice, we have, you know, life is in hearts, not in like numbers. So you can put yourself in a bad spot if you if you're just standing still. You take a lot of damage very quickly. But yeah, this game is an absolute blast. It plays very well in Steam Deck. That's why I've been playing it recently. I was gonna try and unlock the new miner character before I made this video, which is why I'm a little late making it. But, you know, sometimes it takes a while to unlock stuff. That said, I also, which I've probably put in the title, and I'll mention it now that we're a few minutes in, have a couple keys to give away, because I spoke to a dev around the time that this patch came out, around the 1-year anniversary. Reached out to me, spoke with them a little bit, told them like I bought this game when it came out, like a year ago, when my channel was significantly smaller and people weren't, not that it's huge now, but like when people were not like sending me free keys constantly and whatnot to like try out their games. This frog is like a menace to my life right now. Can I overcooked 2 more burn damage? No, it's gonna be more peppercorn. Oof. Anyway, I talked to the dev, and I was like, yeah, I bought the game when it came out. Is it all right if we just like give this key away to the community or whatnot? And he was like, sure. Not only that, here's another one. I was like, bet, thank you. That's awesome. Devs are cool. They've done a really good job with this. Like early on, a lot of the reasons I didn't continue playing this game were mostly because I was working on my YouTube channel, to be honest, and Brotato was doing really well, and this game did not like get popular, so kind of had to just go with the flow, right? Although I enjoyed this game more at the time temporarily. Oh, this is served, by the way. You got served. Roasting time. The oven's fused for a longer period of time. Exploding after 2.7 seconds. Yes, that sounds good. And then at level 5 with another ability. Is that just like a tiger or something like a lion? I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of enemies for the first time on this map. Sriracha Meteor throws a sphere of sriracha sauce in the direction you're aiming and explodes when it hits an enemy. Hitting additional enemies in a cone area behind the first target inflicts spiced and roasted. It's a sriracha fireball spell. Amazing. But yeah, this is part of the reason I picked this character, because I wanted to be able to talk about the game and play at the same time. It is not, I would say, a chill, relaxing bullet heaven or survivors game. It is a intense, action-oriented twin-stick shooter. Also, You know that thing I was talking about before with your level 5 upgrades being incredible? Throw 3 additional ovens. 3. Yeah, just plus 3 ovens. Because why not? Let's go with Meteor. I don't know if I've ever gotten Meteor to level 5. And you might think, wow, these skills are kind of neat. What's the downside? Like, is there only, do all the characters play the same every run? No, there's quite a few different skills and builds for each character. So you could very easily play several different runs pretty differently on each character, and each character again plays wildly differently. The last unlock I got was a Blacksmith, who's basically just like a warrior, but you actually have to forge your weapons. So the whole gimmick with this game, right, is that like the heroes of the town got captured by the slime, so now the crafters of the town have to like take over and do the dirty work. So that's why we're fighting slimes as the crafting people. Sriracha Meteor. Okay. Sometimes they aren't as exciting. Like, extra charges by 1 isn't crazy, but it depends. Now there's purple tornadoes. It's getting a little busy. I would like to throw a refrigerator. But yeah, so I was reading some of the complaint, like, I was curious, like, what people's thoughts were, a year later on the Steam reviews and whatnot. People still seem to like the balance, and I can kind of get it. So the degree of difficulty of the game varies drastically based on the character you're playing and your individual skill with the said character. Because if you don't know what you're doing, like this guy, you can kind of get by just by picking stuff and dodging. Obviously, it helps to know what you're doing, but like, you don't have to. All right, let's see what Sriracha Meteor 5 does. Additional smaller spheres are launched in the opposite direction of the first target, which also explode upon impact with an enemy. That makes me think it's going to be very good. I'm going to serve them up. And all this loot we're getting, in addition to XP, it's also materials to upgrade our town. I think one thing that would be nice, I will say, is being able to... You know what? Maybe it's an option. I haven't checked. Can you save XP levels? No. Okay, so something like Soulstone Survivors, if, hopefully by the time this game is fully released, that's something that'll be added. Because there are instances like we just saw where you'll level like 3 times in a row, and it's like, that was awkward. It's freezing time, level 2. But like overall, if you're into this type of game, this game is among the best to do it. Reduce skill cooldown of peppercorn poof and salt rain. And I just thought it needed to be brought up once again, and it hasn't been in quite a while. I haven't seen any content on this in quite a long time. And seeing the updates that they've done, I'm like really impressed. And I really want to unlock the Fisherman and the Miner to see like what they actually do. Because apparently the Miner has some like self-damaging stuff that you have to balance, which sounds interesting. But again, this is one of those games where brain on, So a lot of the times you'll play, survivor games for brain off stuff, and this is not that. So I do think, personally, I think part of the problem, or part of the reason this game has not like gone crazy or anything, is due to like that misconception of what it really is. Like when you see a game with survivors in the name now, you think, oh, vampire survivors or some variation of it, right? This is pretty far from that. Like, I don't know if you could actually like sit there and watch this and be like, oh, this is just like vampire survivors. Like, no, this is like, I am constantly avoiding stuff. I guess the same could be said for like Soulstone survivors to a degree. Spice take 10% extra damage, seems okay. But even that one's kind of different. I think that might be the best comparison to Soulstone survivors, actually. In that this game has the same, yeah, Salt Rain. It tags 3 different types of enemies. I realized maybe the cook has a lot of abilities that are just like, oh, how about 3 more? Some of the other characters, like their capstone skill abilities, are a little bit different. Crit chance? Sure. I don't know. I was saying something about Soulstone Survivor, but anyways, yeah, I'd say if you like Soulstone, this is pretty close. It's a little more ridiculous and a little less ridiculous at the same time, which is funny. I think most of the characters in Soulstone Survivors play very similarly, whereas this they don't. But Soulstone might be a little more freeform. The last freezing burst deals double damage and has a double area effect. Super fridge explosion. Okay, there's a treasure chest up here. I love it. I love it. Hook me up. Serve level 2, got it, and some money. Desperately need money. After using serve, movement speed and attack speed increased by 10%. That's pretty good. We also have 342 stacks of serve. I don't think it stacks infinitely. Every 20 stacks increases skill by 100% until a cap of 30. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just gonna save up stacks until we get to the boss. There'll be a mini boss that spawns in this area. There are like stage bosses. Or not stage. Well, there's stage bosses and there's like area bosses. Area bosses are extremely difficult. Compared to like this other stuff in the level. Stage bosses are normally not so bad in my experience. But again, we're playing on normal. It is getting a little busy though. Salt in the Wound 3. I wonder if Salt in the Wound 5 does anything extra. Get me some healing. Stuff spawns on trees. This map is kind of crazy. I've noticed the higher we've climbed up this mountain area, the wackier it's been. Ridiculous monsters. Okay, we'll upgrade serve again. Increase skill damage by 200%. Perfect. We're gonna go nuts. So right now. Well, it didn't kill, but we have our speed boost and our skill cooldown. Serve does go to level 6. But nitrogen's probably okay. We're getting so much stuff. Yeah, again, I really wish I could like pause the the level ups given what's happening right now, but I guess that just means we've done well, or I've done poor at picking up the stuff earlier. I think that's the end of the wave. Yep. Yeah. Oh no, there's 2 ways to go. I'm gonna go north. But if there's 2 ways to go, that doesn't mean I have to do the level again, which I don't love. Oh, probably over here. 6A. Okay, that means we're going the right way. These connect. So yeah, basically what happens is you'll do a level. Like if we go back and look at the grasslands, you'll do the level. There'll be a side path or multiple. There'll be a boss. You build the boss. He has special materials. Then you come back after that. You go to your village. Your village will have some number of things in it. Your village may have a merchant at the town square here. You've got your little buddy from the woodcutter here collecting things. And then you upgrade your stuff, which is going to give you meta progression power. And in cases like the tailor shop here, once you get to like 11, you unlock the weaving system, which I think I am... Oh, I can unlock the weaving system now too. No, I can't. No, I can't. I need 850 of these things. But I do have the blue whatever for that. Oh, I can unlock the smithing system. Okay, let's try that. Steel yourself for combat. Smithing. Hanvilton can now upgrade your weapons. Each character can now upgrade their weapons to receive skill points. These can be spent in a variety of new passive skills that will enhance each character's basic attack and make them stronger. You can always refund all the skill points and try different combinations. Sure. So I am missing 3 characters right now. These are characters I do have. So can I... How does this work? No skill points available. How do I get skill points? Would be my question. All right, well, that being said, let's say I don't have any skill points, whatever. Upgrade, new skill point. Oh, just like that, but I don't have enough of this. So there's like a lot of material to gain. Oh, I guess I can get... Oh, it's different for each character. Interesting. Anyways, let's see what the upgrades. You increase the size of the weapon, increase the damage of the cutting knives, increase the swirling knife. That all makes sense. And then we can upgrade this again if we wanted to for 10% more weapon damage. But like, you see there's a lot of meta progression power here if you're like struggling in the game. And unlock more skills. Oh, I guess I have to get it to 24 to unlock probably the next tier. I guess I'm going to spend more on it then too. There's also this like cooking system over here where you can have different food that helps you. Like this one has enemies drop more hearts. There's this over here, which is essentially the same thing, but just flavorful. It's the sculptor's one. I don't know what the weaver system is because obviously I haven't unlocked it because I'm missing this. And then there's, I don't know what the fishing hut does, but that's going to be something else. And then there's going to be something with the miner too, and maybe the other character. Not entirely sure, but I just know that there's a lot going on here. And it's all pretty fun. Yeah, I need her to keep getting carrots for me to upgrade the farm. But yeah, overall I would say this game is quite the blast. If you're into this sort of thing. Before we go, what I wanted to do is show off like a different character so you can see what exactly I've been talking about. So last time we played the chef. Let's do this guy. I like this guy. It's quite a bit different. So we gotta manually. So what we're gonna do is we have to craft here. That's weird. It has controller controls. I'm gonna craft the broadsword. So we actually have to smith it. And now we swing. And it's a big, powerful swing, right? But it's also got like Monster Hunter durability stuff going on, because this here is your sharpness meter that if you take a skill, you can upgrade. And this is the durability. If the durability goes to 0, it breaks. Now you can make a build that's centered around your weapon breaking, which is hilarious. But you can also, oh, I'm supposed to turn this off. That's why. You can also reduce the durability loss, and it's also much quicker to repair than it is to like create. And then he gets like some elemental attacks, basically. With like a well and a, you know, furnace, bellows and whatnot. So it's really cool stuff. So like, let's get the bellows here. We'll drop the bellows, make this tornado, and then our attack's gonna start having a tornado to it. Then we can have this. Okay, I can show you. Perfect, the sharpened weapon. I shoot the little sparks. Look, my weapon's green now, like Monster Hunter. And as I level this up, that will get increased to higher sharpening rate. And each point of sharpen, I believe, gives what is it, a 5% extra crit chance. In addition to shooting out that blast, which is like fantastic. So, I mean, yeah, I don't want this video to be too long because I know this is a game like nobody's really like talking about or heard of. I know there's a lot going on, but then, oh, I wish I could cancel this. I'm gonna have to, so I'm gonna press it. You can dodge cancel any of the forging. Anyway, then there's this part. So that was one weapon, right? But let's say I wanted a spear. Well, now I have a spear, and the weapons are quite a bit different. I don't like the dual axes. They're kind of stubby. They're very short range. But yeah, you can kind of play them how you want to. And then not only that, you can specialize into any weapon you want of these three. Like you can put points into it, and it can make them significantly stronger. Now, the problem is if you attack all willy-nilly like I just have, your weapons break. And then when your weapons are broken, well, you can't attack, so you have to make weapons. So this guy's difficulty meter is significantly higher than the cook we just played. But once he gets going, Now, you take better grip, and that makes it all better. But yeah, anyway, this is Crafty Survivors, and I think it's a fantastic game. Like, I highly recommend it. It's under $10. I'm not sure how much it is right now. I'm doing a giveaway. If the rules for the giveaway will be in the description. I'm sure it's going to be something like join my Discord or whatever. I'm about to die here. That's all right. It was a rough life for him. Trying to talk while playing him is difficult. But yeah, I think I've got 2 keys to give away. So if you're interested, you think it looks cool, want to try it out, again, Blast works great on Steam Deck. Highly recommend. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful day. Jeff out. Bye.